farming and sustainability. I'm Ro Kumar, and today we're in the offices of Farmscape Gardens in Los Angeles, and we're talking with the CEO and co-founder of Farmscape, Mr. Jesse DuBois. And today we're going to be talking a little about Farmscape's business and also about an exciting new web app that they're coming out with called Agrosaurus. So maybe we can start off, Jesse, by just explaining a little bit about what Farmscape is and what you do.
Yeah, sure. So Farmscape is the largest urban agriculture venture in California. What we do is we help people design, build, and then maintain urban farming plots throughout the Los Angeles region. We help people in their backyards, at homes, or we also help restaurants or businesses set up even larger, sometimes rooftop projects or in vacant lots.
Right.
So we're just there every week helping to farm these intensive raised beds, and we grow as much good, wholesome local produce as we can out of those, and then deliver the harvest in a basket to the recipient or the sponsor of the garden every week.
Wonderful, wonderful. So you're transforming landscapes, encouraging gardens instead of grass.
Yeah, that's the idea. That's what we call it, farmscaping. Is we want it to be a different take on landscaping. So if you want it to be sustainable and you want it to be edible and highly productive, you can convert a yard or something that you might live in, it might be a space you spend time in, also into a farm.
Wonderful, wonderful. How many jobs would you say you've done so far? How many installations of raised beds or conversions of yards have you done in the LA area?
I think that we've converted about 300 sites into urban farms.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And then we maintain about half that many on a weekly basis.
Wow. So okay. And you can really imagine what would happen if a company like Farmscape succeeded, continues down that road of creating a farmscape. You could walk into a neighborhood and see garden, garden, garden. It's creating a local food economy is the idea.
That's right. That's the vision we're really excited about, is how you could just turn a city into pretty much an endless farmscape, just lots of gardens in a big chain.
Excellent, excellent. So maybe you could tell us a little bit about what your journey was. Why urban farming? Why gardening? Why food?
Yeah, so I never expected to be a farmer. I went to a liberal arts college and I studied English and Japanese. I thought I'd be a screenwriter, which I guess was why LA was on my radar to begin with. But then I kind of caught the bug from the ingredients side. I worked in restaurants for a little while and got really excited about cuisine. And then the more I learned about ingredients and where food came from, that started to form for me an idea of how important gardening is, or how important the production side of the base ingredients that you start with is. That's where all the flavor begins, and that's what you have to work with as a chef. And then as I started to learn about mycopollen and a lot of the food system issues, and care more and more about topsoil problems and how we're treating the environment with our footprint farming, then we got excited about this urban ag possibility. Let's just grow really good food, and let's do it sustainably. Let's do it in the city.
Wonderful. Yeah, there's this, I think Alice Waters said that, she wasn't initially looking for local and organic. She was looking for taste.
Right.
The quality of the ingredients. And that led her to local and organic because that provides the superior taste.
Right. It's crazy that there's this intersection. Like if you grow really good tasting food, that's also often the best circumstance for the environment too. So it seems nutrition as well. And nutrition.
It's it's a total package.
Right.
So let's talk a little bit about Agrosaurus. Agrosaurus is a new web app that you've come out with, and I know you guys are all really excited about it here at the Farmscape office. What is it, and what does it do, and what's your vision for what Agrosaurus can do for gardening and for urban farming?
Yeah, we're pretty excited about it. We've been talking about it for maybe too long and building up too much expectations, but it should be really great. It's not out yet. We're working on a beta test over this winter, and then we expect to launch for a public launch next spring, right in time for everybody to do their spring planting 2013. The idea of the app, Agrosaurus, is to help everyone who is a home gardener to design, plan, and manage their gardens. So we care about how you organize the space of the garden. We want to help you also to organize the calendar and schedule really effectively, and then also to help you with your recurring weekly tasks and keeping track of all kinds of events that might happen throughout the course of managing a garden. The vision is that we can help people who manage their own home gardens to think a little bit more the way that we've learned to think in 4 years of doing it on a professional level and on a large scale. we've gotten just very serious about optimizing our yield per square foot and growing really great high quality food and thinking about every detail, and there's a lot of variables. And so I think a lot of people get started and they get overwhelmed really quickly. They have a lot of passion about that first garden, but then one thing or another, if it's the irrigation or the sun exposure or just keeping track of all those little daily tasks and understanding organic soil or understanding each crop's needs, something defeats them. I see it a lot in gardens as I walk around, and every time it kind of hurts my heart. I want people to do a better job and to have really good expectations and really good experiences growing food successfully, and I know it can be done, and I want to help them do that.
That's awesome. It's such a, it seems like it can be so simple, planting a seed, putting water on it, but I mean, there are so many things involved in agriculture and in farming that, it can seem very daunting. And I could see how some type of, people are used to, they're on the computer these days, and it could be a wonderful way for them to have all those resources packed into one little thing that reminds them to do this or tells them to do that, and it's a way that we can like re-educate and re-skill everyone. So I definitely see the potential, and I'm excited to try your app too. That would be awesome.
Good. We want to learn as you go, very concise, and kind of easier than a gardening book, but also more thorough and more custom. Right. It knows your zip code. It knows what plants you're trying to grow, and so it can give you very specific advice.
Awesome. And I understand that you have a Kickstarter campaign going.
That's right.
To fund this project and to help give you guys that momentum that you need to really carry it through.
Yeah, we're on our last winter of last minute rushing development. We're trying to get everything done before the launch that we can, and there's just a few things that would really make the app great, especially container support for people who do container gardening and some other details that you can find out about on the page. But if the gardening public can kick in and help us, we can make the app that much better for the spring launch. We've also got some great rewards available if you check it out. And one of the rewards is you can participate in our beta test over the winter and give us feedback and kind of get an early look at inside the app what it does. And so it would be great to have more people participating in that too.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah.
Last thing before we go, Jesse, is that I know on October 24th, you and Dan, your CFO, are going to be speaking at the Seed Stock Sustainable Agriculture Innovation Conference, and that's at UCLA. It's going to be a super awesome event, bringing together everyone in urban ag from across the sector. Maybe you could just give us a little sneak preview of some things you'll be discussing there?
Yeah, so I think I understand that I'm on the entrepreneurs or practitioners panel. We'll be talking about the future of urban agriculture. Probably we'll get into some practical details and tips about how to grow food, but we'll probably talk about land use. And basically what people see as the future of this urban ag movement, where we'll be going with growing food in the city.
That's an exciting topic, and I really think that my belief is that urban farming is going to be one of the most important movements, if not the most important movement of our time, and that is because it affects food, and food is a central human activity. We all have to eat, and for that reason, transforming neighborhoods, which are now, many of our neighborhoods are dormant, transforming those neighborhoods into living food economies is something that Farmscape is doing. And it's taking that traditional knowledge of farming and growing food and combining that now with Agrosaurus, that new technology, and bringing together those two worlds and really, pushing forward the best of the old and the best of the new. So I think it's really wonderful what you're doing. Please support Farmscape by contributing to their Kickstarter campaign. Agrosaurus, a new web app coming out. Every neighborhood can be a living food economy, and let's help Farmscape make that happen. Also, check us out at Seed Stock, October 24th. I'll be there, Jesse will be there, Dan will be there. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Quit landscaping and start farmscaping.